welcome to another episode of Vital Vinyl. Delicious. Alright, if you're new here, welcome aboard. If you're old here, welcome back. I'm old here, so welcome back. Today, if you haven't already hit that like, share, and subscribe button, then you haven't already hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Is there even a share button? I have no idea. I'm just repeating shit that I've heard, so. Alright. My name's Vernon Smith, and I've been collecting records since 1988 when I was a 14-year-old punk rock skater boy, but then in 2005, Hurricane Katrina came and washed them all away. So I stopped because I was like, I can't start this again at 30, so here I am at 48 starting it again. Alright, today we're going to be discussing a record that was kind of a bonus record, at least for me. Supreme's A Go-Go. Yeah, this is, I believe, the 9th album by the Lages. I'm not a big Motown fan. I've, passing knowledge just from pop culture references over the past however many years. Thought I was going to sneeze, but I didn't. Keeping you on your toes. So this is a bonus record because sometimes when you order records from places like eBay or Discogs, they come in a box kind of like the one that I didn't have within reach. So, pardon me for a second. They come in a box that kind of looks like this. And wow, really? Thanks for showing us what the inside of a box looks like, dum-dum. But yeah. Some are a little bit more sturdy than that with multiple layers of cardboard. And sometimes people pad records with other records, which is what this was. This was not something that I bought. It wasn't something that I intended to get. I bought another album. I don't even remember what it was. And there was like this record and another record kind of sandwiched around whatever record that I got. The other record in this delicious sandwich was, I don't know, some dude from the 70s who I had never even heard of. And I've been told I have a pretty extensive knowledge of music, not as far as like teeny tiny details go, but just like, any genre or time, like I can at least contribute to a part of a conversation. But like this dude was some 70s folk singer, and I had never, ever even heard of the guy. I think he might have died like a year ago or something. I remember looking him up. But can't remember his name. Gave the record to my daughter. She might listen to it. I don't know. She listens to a lot of weird stuff, but she's just getting into music, so she's still trying to figure it all out. But anyway, one of the other records, can you guess what it was? That's right. It's the one that I already said that it was. Check out the big brain on you. This is mostly a covers album, but whenever I first saw it, I was like, oh, cool. Despite the other, whoever that guy was, the other record was a pretty well-known band. Diana Ross. Maybe you heard of her. Unless you haven't. Because I guess that's possibility too if you're a little youngster. But yeah, Supreme's pretty amazing and huge group. So I was like, alright, record's probably scratched all to hell or something. And so I took it out. It wasn't even in a sleeve, but I've since put it in a sleeve on my own because I'm a responsible record owner. And yeah, I can see that there's not really any scratches on it. There's a ceiling fan in it, which is, wow. I didn't know that they put ceiling fans in records. But yeah, nary a scratch to be found. Or even a scuff. It's pretty clean. I mean, I cleaned it up myself just with a disc washer, which maybe I'll do a tutorial on those if you're lucky. And I was like, wow, cool. So I played it, and yeah, no scratches, scuffs, skips, loops, anything like that. It's a little crackly, but it's also, a 60-year-old record at this point. I think this came out in 66. Yeah. So almost 60 years old. 57 to be exact. See, I do math good. And by doing math good, I mean I did this out of camera range. I was like, oh yeah. So, yeah, the sound is a little muffled, so I kind of had to crank the treble on the stereo to get it sounding crystal clear. But it's got quite a bit of hits on it. All these songs right here. The two in red are the only two that are not covers, which are Love is like an itching in my heart, tearing me apart, making me fart. I hope I don't shart. That last part is not an original lyric, but the first half of what I said was, I believe. Yeah, that one, and You Can't Hurry Love. Phil Collins says, yeah. Those two were the original songs, originally written for this record, but not by Diana Ross nor any of the other Supremes. They're written by, it's like these three guys that wrote for them. Two of them, I forget their first names, but their last name's Holland. They're like Holland brothers. And then the third guy was Lamont Dozier. Lamont, you dummy! If anyone's been itching for a shitty Red Fox impression, we here at the show strive to put as many Sanford & Son references in as we can. And seeing as how this is the 40th episode and the first Sanford & Son reference, I'd say we're doing a shitty job. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But yeah, the rest of the songs. This so hard of mine been broke 1,000 times. Shake me, wake me when it's over. Baby, I need your loving. These boots are made for walking. Nancy Sinatra too. Can't help myself. Love you and nobody else. Get ready, cause here I come. Put yourself in my place. Don't remember how that one goes. Money, that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. So contribute to my Patreon. I don't know if that was originally a Lennon McCartney song or if the Beatles covered that one too. Come get these memories, and wrapped up with Hang On Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on. Yeah. And then, from what I remember reading, there were even some additional songs recorded for this that didn't quite make the record, including Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Stones. There's a Stevie Wonder song that I can't remember, and maybe a Smokey Robinson song as well. But seeing as how my memory is dog shit, I can't really remember what those two songs were. But overall, a pretty rockin' record. Little muffly sounding, but yeah, it's an almost 60-year record that was not even kept in a sleeve. and I think I've got a conical stylus, not an elliptical stylus, but I don't know if I'd really want to play it on like an expensive stylus, because it's kind of good just to sound the way it is. But yes, a pleasant surprise, a happy surprise, and a record that I like. Even though, like I said, I'm not too big a Motown fan. I don't hate it. I just never really got into it. But yeah, I mean, when some songs come on, I definitely jam it. Definitely a fan of some old little Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, the GXs, the Supremes. I mean, I know those are all like the big ones. God, I think there might have been I think maybe one of these songs or two of these songs might have been a Temptation song, or maybe some of the songs that were cut from the track were Temptation songs too. So there's some not really knowledgeable knowledge. Lucky you. All right, well, I guess that will wrap it up for this semi-informative episode. Thanks for sticking around. Glad you made it. Next time we'll talk about something else. Have a blessed day.